Schopenhauer's life advice. The more you chase happiness, the more unhappy you become. Introduction. Let me ask you something. Will you think about this honestly for a moment? As we live long lives, there comes a time when a certain thought suddenly crosses our mind. Why did I always want something more? And why, after getting it, did I still feel empty? Questions we were too busy to notice in our younger days keep surfacing as we age. I feel the same way. Looking back at the years gone by, I wanted so much and thought I had achieved so much. But strangely, while those moments felt satisfying at the time, looking back, something always seemed to be missing. Today, I'd like to talk about Arthur Schopenhauer, a German philosopher. He lived 200 years ago, yet he understood exactly what we're feeling right now. Schopenhauer said this: "Human beings become bored soon after getting what they want, and suffer when they don't get it. Desire is endless, and satisfaction is only momentary." Does this sound familiar to you? The nature of desire. Schopenhauer observed human life deeply. What he saw was that we spend our entire lives wanting something. Toys as children, love in our youth, success in middle age, health in old age. We want and want endlessly. And when we get it, we're happy for a moment. But that joy doesn't last long. Soon it becomes familiar, and our eyes turn to something else. Why is that? Schopenhauer explains it this way: humans are fundamentally desiring beings. Within our hearts, there's a force that constantly makes us want something. He called this will. It sounds like a difficult term, but simply put, it's the force possessed by all living things that drives them forward toward something. This force makes us move, but it also torments us, because this force is never satisfied. When we get one thing, we want another. Like a thirsty person drinking seawater, the more we drink, the thirstier we become. Let's look back at our lives. In our younger days, we wanted so much: a good job, a good house, our children's success, a life better than others. And we worked so hard for those things. Why we're not satisfied, even after getting what we want. But here's the thing. Think about the times when you achieved what you wanted. That moment was surely joyful. You must have thought, "I finally did it." But how long did that joy last? A month? A year? Before you knew it, it became just normal, and you were already looking at something else. This is Schopenhauer's key point. Humans become bored soon after getting what they want, because what we really wanted wasn't that thing or state, but the process of wanting. That time rushing toward a goal, that excitement of anticipation. That's what made us feel alive. But once we arrive, there's nothing more to anticipate, so we feel empty. So we soon look for new goals, because otherwise life becomes tedious. On the other hand, what about when we don't get what we want? Then we suffer. Why can't I have that? Why does it work for others, but not for me? These thoughts sting our hearts. Envy and jealousy arise, and we feel inadequate. In the end, we're dissatisfied when we get things, and we suffer when we don't. Schopenhauer saw this as the fundamental suffering of human existence. Why satisfaction is only momentary hearing. This might make you feel a bit sad. You might think, so do we live in suffering our whole lives? But Schopenhauer didn't say these things to make us despair. Rather, he thought that by knowing this truth precisely, we could escape unnecessary suffering. The reason satisfaction is momentary is that we mistakenly believe getting something itself is happiness. We think, if I just have that, I'll be happy. A bigger house, a better car, a healthier body. But when we actually get it, happiness doesn't come. Only brief satisfaction comes and goes. Why? Because happiness isn't a state of possessing something. Happiness is a state of mind. No matter how much you possess externally, if your mind always wants more, that person is unhappy. Schopenhauer used this metaphor. Pursuing happiness is like trying to catch your own shadow. No matter how fast you run, the shadow is always ahead. The shadow can never be caught. So what should we do?